The moment we've all been waiting for has finally arrived. Netflix has just dropped the breathtaking first trailer and exclusive photos for Bridgerton Season 4. And trust me when I say this, it looks like we're in for the most romantic, dramatic, and emotionally explosive season yet. From stolen glances behind jeweled masks to long-awaited reunions and new characters who promise to shake the ton to its core, this season is already stirring up more anticipation than ever before. In today's video, we're diving deep into every moment, from the trailer breaking down the visual clues, the jaw-dropping surprises, and the major character arcs that have everyone talking. We begin with a scene that feels like a dream, a grand masquerade ball, shimmering with elegance, secrecy, and a hint of déjà vu. If the setting stirs a memory, you're not alone. This very ball was mentioned in Season 3, when Eloise playfully told Benedict that no one, especially not a Bridgerton, could miss a party hosted by their formidable mother, Lady Violet Bridgerton. And now, it's here in full cinematic glory. The atmosphere is electric, sweeping orchestras, candlelit chandeliers, and a sea of glittering masks hiding lovers, liars, and secrets yet to be revealed. This isn't just a dance, it's a turning point. A night that will launch new romances, rekindle old ones, and change everything we thought we knew about the Bridgerton universe. So, grab your cup of tea or something stronger, get comfortable, and stay with us as we unpack every hidden detail, character return, costume clue, and emotional twist from this highly anticipated sneak peek. You won't want to miss a single frame. Let's get into it. But this extravagant ball isn't just a feast for the eyes with its dazzling gowns and mysterious masks. It's the stage for one of the most pivotal moments in Bridgerton history, the enchanting first meeting between Benedict Bridgerton and Sophie Beck, played by Luke Thompson and Wyatt Hay. Their romance, steeped in magic, mistaken identity, and forbidden desire, takes center stage this season, promising a slow-burn love story that fans of the book have long waited for. Before we dive headfirst into Benedict and Sophie's captivating connection, the trailer takes us on a whirlwind of familiar faces, each with their own unfinished storylines. We catch a glimpse of John Sterling, donning a regal masquerade mask, looking every bit the noble gentleman. Moments later, Francesca Sterling graces the screen in an elegant costume, confirming that Season 4 picks up after a noticeable time jump, likely a year after the events of Season 3. When we last saw them, Francesca, John, and Eloise were leaving London behind, heading for the tranquil halls of Kilmartin Castle in Scotland. For Francesca, it was a retreat into peace and quiet, a much-needed break from society's noise. For Eloise, it was a voyage of self-discovery, away from the expectations and gossip of the town. But now, with the masquerade ball seemingly happening in the very first episode, it looks like their Scottish chapter might be short-lived, at least on screen. Still, fans of the book will know that something meaningful is supposed to happen in Scotland, the beginning of a heartfelt letter exchange between Eloise and Sir Philip Crane, a correspondence that lays the foundation for another Bridgerton love story. But will the show follow this path? Or has Eloise's storyline been altered for the screen? Let us know in the comments. Should Eloise's journey of love begin now? And then, amidst the flurry of new faces and unfolding drama, comes one of the trailer's most delicate and intimate moments, Penelope Featherington and Colin Bridgerton standing together before a grand mirror. The scene is brief, just a few seconds, but the silence speaks volumes. Gone are the misunderstandings and missed connections of their earlier years. In its place, a love that has matured, softened, and deepened. From secret longing to newfound commitment, Pollen's journey now enters a tender, uncharted chapter, parenthood. At the end of Season 3, we saw Penelope and Colin joyfully welcome their first child, and now Season 4 promises to explore their life as a young family in the spotlight of the Tun. In a recent interview, actress Nicola Coughlan shared how working alongside the child actor playing her son brought a powerful emotional layer to her performance. That authenticity radiates in one of the new stills, a heartwarming family photo of Penelope, Colin, and their baby, surrounded by loved ones in a warm, golden-hued setting. It's the kind of image that reminds us, in a world of ballrooms and scandal, family remains the beating heart of Bridgerton. But just as we're wrapped in the comfort of that scene, the trailer tugs us in a different direction, with a moment that leaves fans full of questions. We catch a fleeting glimpse of Anthony Bridgerton, portrayed by the ever-commanding Jonathan Bailey. Yet curiously, his wife Kate Sharma Bridgerton, brought to life by Simone Ashley, is nowhere to be found. Her absence isn't just noticeable, it's loud. Is it a simple teaser omission? A hint that she may have a reduced role this season? Or something far more significant, a shift in the Bridgerton family dynamic itself? Could it be a creative choice to explore Anthony's individual arc? Or perhaps a real-life scheduling conflict? Fans are already speculating, and we want to know your thoughts too. Will Kate Bridgerton appear later in the season, or are we bracing for a major emotional twist? Share your theories below. We're all waiting to piece this puzzle together. But just as one mystery unfolds, another story begins with the arrival of Sophie Beck and her family, who are set to become the emotional backbone of Season 4. Inspired by the timeless Cinderella tale, Sophie's world is one of quiet resilience and hidden dreams, overshadowed by the cruelty of those who should have loved her most. One powerful scene introduces us to Lady Araminta Gunning, played by the striking Katie Leung. With her piercing eyes and ironclad posture, Araminta exudes cold control. She is Sophie's stepmother in name, only ruling her household not with love, but with harsh judgment and obsession with status. Within seconds, we understand Araminta is not just a guardian, she's an obstacle to everything Sophie longs for. We also meet her daughters Rosamund Lee and Posey Lee, each representing a different shade of their mother's legacy. Rosamund, ambitious and calculating, is being groomed for social triumph, while Posey's gentler nature may hold more empathy than she lets on. The tension sharpens when Rosamund sets her eyes on none other than Benedict Bridgerton, and suddenly, a potential love triangle begins to simmer. Araminta dreams of a Bridgerton marriage to elevate her family's name. But what happens when the man her daughter desires is drawn not to her polished charms, but to Sophie's quiet spirit? Can true love outshine ambition? Or will secrets and social games tear hearts apart before they even have a chance to bloom? Let us know who you think will win Benedict's heart: Sophie, the girl in the shadows, or Rosamund, the girl with everything to gain. Meanwhile, the trailer also reminds us that while new stories begin, the legacy of the town continues. In a flash, we see the ever-regal Queen Charlotte and the sharp, ever-watchful Lady Danbury standing side by side once more. These two titans of high society have shaped the fates of many with a single word or glance, and it's clear they're not done yet. With every scene they grace, they remind us power in the ton isn't just about titles. It's about knowing when to speak and when to strike. But back to the ball, the heart of this season's emotional storm. It's here, under glittering chandeliers and behind jeweled masks, that the moment we've all been waiting for finally arrives, the magical first meeting of Benedict Bridgerton and Sophie Beck. Sophie, hidden behind her mask, steps into a world she doesn't belong to. A world of silk gowns, titled guests, and orchestras playing waltzes that stir the soul. And yet, in that moment, she looks every bit the princess in a real-life fairy tale. But Sophie isn't like the other women in the room. She doesn't giggle for attention or bow to social games. Instead, she's simply soaking in the magic of the night, no expectations, no intentions, just wonder. That quiet authenticity is exactly what catches Benedict's eye. Unlike the others, she doesn't try to impress him. And that's what makes her unforgettable. Season 4 places Benedict at a crossroads. With his brothers now settled, he's become the most eligible Bridgerton bachelor, and the pressure to marry is mounting fast. In Season 3, we saw how much he resisted that attention, always slipping away from the ballroom when things became too overwhelming. That habit returns again. He steps outside for air a moment to escape the stifling expectations. And there, under the stars, he finds her, Sophie, alone, unaware that this simple moment will be the beginning of everything. Did they both leave the ballroom independently, drawn by the same yearning for quiet? Or did one follow the other, already intrigued? Either way, this moment is theirs. Just the two of them, in the hush of night, having a real, intimate conversation away from the eyes of the ton. And then the dance. Slow, unexpected, full of feeling. A newly released photo captures Benedict gently kissing Sophie's hand, his gaze full of wonder, hinting that this night might lead to more than either of them imagined. But just like the Cinderella story that inspired it, the magic can't last forever. Sophie must vanish before midnight before anyone learns who she truly is. The trailer teases that escape, that bittersweet farewell, and leaves Benedict standing in the ruins of a perfect night, haunted by the masked girl who captured his heart. And then, like a scene pulled from the pages of a Gothic romance, the trailer delivers one of its most hauntingly beautiful moments. Benedict Bridgerton, rain-soaked and breathless, stands in a dimly lit room face to face with Sophie Beck, now dressed in the simple, unadorned uniform of a maid. The atmosphere is heavy with tension, the air between them charged with something unspoken. But the biggest question lingers: where exactly are they? At first glance, it's a mystery. We know that Sophie serves her stepmother's household a life of cold chores and quieter dreams. But if we follow the arc of the original book, she will eventually find herself employed at the Bridgerton estate, living under the very same roof as the man who danced with her under the stars. Could this moment between them be happening before that future unfolds? The answer may lie in one of the newly released production stills, a poignant image of Sophie seated among the Bridgerton staff at the servants' dining table. Beside her is a familiar face, Footman John, a loyal presence in the Bridgerton household since Season 1. This visual confirmation tells us that Sophie will indeed become part of the Bridgerton world, not as a guest, but as a quiet observer, a servant blending into the background while her heart battles a secret longing. But here's where the plot thickens, and where the trailer drops a delicious clue for sharp-eyed fans. In that rainy confrontation scene, Sophie is wearing the black maid's dress, the same one she dons while still living under Lady Araminta's rule. That subtle costume choice changes everything. It suggests that this meeting with Benedict happens before she ever steps foot into the Bridgerton estate as a servant. So now we must ask, did Benedict find her? Did he, driven by the memory of a magical night and a masked mystery, follow his heart beyond the boundaries of the Ton and walk straight into a servant's home just to see her again? If so, this could mark a profound departure from the classic Cinderella arc. Instead of a nobleman searching for a vanished princess, we may be watching a man fall for someone he's already begun to know beyond the ballroom, beyond the mask, beyond what society allows. It's no longer just a case of mistaken identity. It's a story of love that dares to step over invisible lines of class and convention. And what a powerful twist that would be. A story not just about fate, but about choice. Benedict choosing Sophie, not because of who she pretended to be for one night, but because of who she truly is, even when dressed in a servant's clothes. One thing's for sure, Season 4 is shaping up to be a whirlwind of secrets, stolen moments, and love that defies every unspoken rule of the Ton. And as always, we'll be right here to decode every lingering look, every costume detail, every hint the creators leave behind. Now it's your turn. What hidden details did you spot in the trailer? Was Penelope Featherington's unexpected blonde hair just part of her masquerade ensemble? Or could it hint at a deeper transformation in her character arc? Could there be more symbolism in that color shift than we realize? Drop your theories in the comments. We're watching everything. And with every masked ball, whispered rumor, and forbidden kiss, Season 4 promises to sweep us off our feet once again. Drop your theories in the comments. I love reading your takes, and your insights always bring a fresh perspective to the Bridgerton world. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Season 4, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates, breakdowns, and behind-the-scenes analysis. Your support means the world. It keeps this community growing and fuels every new video we create. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay romantic, and keep dancing to the rhythm of the tune.